We are here. Welcome back to another episode of Housekeeping. So today we have review for you a certain bath water or noon water we will see. So Eugene, take it away.
I really don't feel good right now. This place getting a vibe.
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions. Hi, good morning, B.
Good morning.
I see you got a new outfit. What's that? Horns?
Yeah, so I think cannot really see in the camera. But yeah, I got new horns and I really love it. It's 3D printed.
Wow. Well, this look gives you the horny look. You know,
Yeah.
this,
I'm a succubus meat. Clean your chambers very thoroughly. Empty your balls.
Fans, don't forget for tomorrow's special back to school offer, get 3 $1.
I don't believe we just said it on air. Oh, I love it. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Housekeeping. That horny succubus is Belinda and I'm Eugene. Today we have highlight videos, highlight posts for you that we have found on the Supernatural Confessions. Must be the Hantu Facebook group. And last week, one of the members mentioned that yesterday, the 5th day of the 5th lunar month, is a good time for us to take water from the well. And I did this yesterday, and I'll give you a bit of review as to how it turned out for myself.
So you may be wondering, what am I doing out here standing in the hot afternoon sun? And that's because in ancient traditional Chinese folk belief, on the 5th day of the 5th lunar month, the Dragon Boat Festival, especially at the hour of 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. where the sun is strongest, drink the water from the well. But in this case, if we are Singapore, there is no well for me to take the water from. I took it from my very own tap. I put it in a pail, and it's this belief that if you let the water soak in the sun energy, you'll be filled and brimming with yang power, causing the water to be magical in nature. What can it do? It can cleanse, it can heal, and more importantly, it may even bring you wealth.
Magical water, Eugene.
Did you try it?
No, I think it will clash with me personally, so I don't think we could try
The yin and the yang combined, you melt.
Yeah, when the witch touch water, then after she will just melt, fizzle out.
Yeah. And the other thing is, when you infuse the water with energy, you got to bathe within half an hour of it. You cannot keep tomorrow bathe again. The energy will just dissipate.
Oh, the what's that called? The potion expires.
Ah, got expiry date one. Expiry date. Now, speaking of sunlight and noon power, there's a reason why people in the olden days execute people only in noon. Now, watch this video to find out.
Have you ever wondered why ancient Chinese beheadings always happen at
what am I
midday?
doing out here
The
standing
term
in the hot?
"wush."
Let me take that again.
What happened?
The two videos play at the same time.
Have you ever wondered why ancient Chinese beheadings always happened at midday? The term 午时 refers to the time period from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., which is the Chinese hour of noon, and 午时三刻 is 11:45 a.m. The ancients believed this time was the best for executions due to superstition. Because shadows on the ground were smallest at this time, they believed this could prevent ghosts from appearing after death. Executions typically happened after autumn, as ancient Chinese believed each season symbolized different meanings. Spring for celebrations, summer for rewards, autumn for punishments, and winter for executions. Interestingly, puppet executions at midday were also common in other ancient cultures. It looks like puppet hangings in the UK mostly happened around midday.
Ah, interesting. But if you kind of watch those kind of Chinese dramas, usually they don't have the ghosts, in shackles, like, ooh, I come back to haunt you. Right? They always have like 僵尸 instead. Those people who die unnatural deaths.
The shackles one is mostly the European ghosts. You realize the phantom dragging the chains and yeah.
That's true. But
what I found interesting about this particular video, about the sun and everything, even different seasons have different time for certain things. But why execution at high noon? Even the the Western philosophy of gunfights happens at high noon. So I'm sure the Western philosophy is about don't get the sun in the eye, and it's because the sun is right up there. Either party is not blinded by the sun. It's a fair fight. But for the Chinese, chopping off the head at high noon is because there's no shadow. And there is a belief that when the person dies and there's a shadow, the spirit can go into the shadow and continue moving on because it has no physical form. So through the shadow, that's how they escape, or how some demons would jump from shadow to shadow. So shadow has this very ominous
power, right?
Yes. So
Interesting.
if you chop off the head, there's no shadow, or a very small shadow, then the person has nowhere to run.
I'm in the shadow today, Eugene.
I
So
can
feel very
see.
powerful.
I think this is the yin yang. This is the yin yang show. That's what it's going to be called. Housekeeping yin yang.
Okay, but anyway, Eugene, I kind of think of it. How come so many culture they always have this noon thing? So what I feel basically is maybe from the logical point of view, everybody 吃饱 already, 吃饱 already, they come and watch show. After they eat finish already, then they had their fill. Then also the inmate have their last meal already. I was like, okay, it's time's up. Your last meal is here. Okay, everybody go and watch show now. This is the Netflix of the era.
Back then got no TV, no internet, right?
Yeah. Then everybody, after lunch got execution. Hey, let's go and watch it.
maybe. But then again, 12 o'clock is lunchtime.
No, as in like they have their lunch probably a bit earlier. Then after that, all the workers will eat faster. Right? Hey, we go and watch the execution later.
Oh no, because from morning to 11 they have to work, like typical CBD lunchtime crowd. 12 to 1 is their lunch break, so they tapao, go there, eat and watch.
Then they go there and eat.
Now we move from the olden times to the modern times. We have found a video of millennials doing voodoo. Let's check it out.
All the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to try. Milkshake. All the boys to the yard.
What spell do you think they were chanting?
I think it's about love spell. It's about how to attract guys to you. So, no need nasi kangkang. If you're Gen Z or Gen A, chant this spell, and the loved one will come to you.
Eugene, next
Yeah.
time our we got event right in the
Yeah.
future, live event or what, I should go and sell milkshake also. My milkshake bring all the boys to the
Idea, merchandise. You do one better than Belle. You have milkshake infused with bath water. We don't just sell bath water. It's milkshake infused with bath water.
Maybe the people let us know in the comment if they want milkshake in the next event. No bath water. I want nasi kangkang yo.
Milkshake alone is $10.80. Milkshake with bath water is $108. Okay, you got option for top ups. Okay. But this other one, is a bit more sinister. Watch this. Okay, the reason the volume is off is because you get copyright strike because there's music behind.
Oh.
But I'll just let you hear a bit of music, okay? So it's a very happy music for a video clip about voodoo. The other video we showed you about people singing milkshake brings all the boys to my yard, to me, I don't think that summons anything. But this particular video of the photograph and what seems to be a portrait of effigy at the back, this is done actually quite extensively in Malaysia. Singapore has it as well. I have personally seen this done. And I'm going to show you some of the secrets behind the scenes. You take a photograph of the person that you fancy, and you wrap around this effigy, and you pour blood. The blood can be chicken blood or any other blood or menses blood. The more personal the blood, the better it is. So if you actually use living things,
The person's blood.
the person's blood is even better. Like you get a strand of the hair, you get fingernails, and you get the person's blood. So whether is it a disposed tampon or something, you bring it together with a photograph, you pass it to Bomo who wrap it around, and they will chant a spell. So the magic is in the chanting. Doing all that ingredients alone, putting together on your own DIY, probably don't work lah, So with the chanting, it will get the person to be attracted to you. But there's always a price to pay. The person who's attracted to you may or may not be aware of her attraction, but she'll be like a zombie. And it has to be maintained. That's the thing. This black magic is not a one-time use. It has to be maintained. So the minute you stop doing it or you stop paying the BOMO to do it, it's a recurring fee, right?
Monthly subscription.
Something like that. The person will just start to
Go
hate you
away.
or go away or just wake up one day and then realize I'm under a spell.
That one is like the Harry Potter, Voldemort's father and mother. Do you know the story?
I never.
So basically, why Voldemort is in the orphanage, right? Is
Ah.
because the mother cast a love spell on the dad. So after that, they had a key, build a family and all. So she had to do the so-called maintenance lah. So after that, she said, "Okay lah, I have a child with this person already. Then after that, I think he should love me now." Then she stopped the love spell. Then he run for the hills.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I don't know the Harry Potter story. I read the first book only, and then I stopped because it's coming from Lord of the Rings. I read Harry Potter. It's like, wow, it's quite a downgrade.
I mean, it's for kids lah.
Yeah.
Okay, I grew up with Harry Potter.
Fair enough. Now, moving on from black magic, voodoo spells on people. Sometimes we find things left behind in empty units, and we always ask ourselves, "Oh, is it a kong tao? Should I touch it?" So this next post by an anonymous member points out exactly that. So it says, we're looking for an empty unit and then notice an altar placed on the ground. Zoom in on second video. Anyone knows what it is? Okay, I'm going to zoom in for you guys. And then these photographs, I really cannot tell, but it seems that there are photographs of different people. And if it's, let's say if it's a family photo, you don't put it this way, ma. You will have a pose.
I think family photo look like that, like Adam's family, like Eugene.
Yeah. And the second photo on the left is just ominous, And the third one as well, the middle one.
I find the fourth one most ominous. I cannot even see the person's
face, right?
It looks very like, in my eye, it looks very distorted lah.
Yeah, let's look at the comment section for what people have said about this. Babaji, 2 days ago, and now I see this post. Guess his devotees were not kidding when they said he responds fast when you ask for signs for him. Thank you, OP. The second pic is a Mahavata.
Talking about the Babaji again.
Those are the pics of gurus. Walao, girl. See, this is where lack of knowledge, right, really creates fear. Can you imagine?
Oops.
You go there, you don't know all these gurus, and you go like, wow, they look scary. This place is haunted. You go there, your work show disappear. Then people tell you, hey, this one is enlightened gurus lah.
To be fair, the picture is not very clear. Okay, so anybody who sees something sus, their first instinct will be like, I should not stay here.
Yeah.
But then again, what is all the high-ranking gurus doing there?
Let's see whether people talk about it. You can inquire with the agent who the previous tenant might be. Secondly, if it's the photo of Indian gurus, you should post no harm. Yes, totally agree with that. Lastly, aside from the frame photos, how do you feel about going to a space? It should match your energy and give you a sense of good place to learn and teach yoga. Perhaps that's what it was. It could be a yoga studio.
A yoga place. But why would they leave the gurus behind? So sad leh.
Yeah, why would they leave the gurus behind? I don't know. I don't have enough knowledge about this. Well, perhaps if you guys are watching in and you know a bit of these Hindu practices, do let us know in the comment section of the video. Why would the previous owner leave photos of his enlightened gurus behind? So if you're thinking about getting a new office and you feel that it might be haunted, there is another way to go around it. You don't have to leave photos of enlightened gurus behind, which might scare unsuspecting Chinese people who do not understand. What you can do is get some plants.
So BB Han says that, dear all, previously someone posted about the plant that ward off ghosts and entities, and when a ghost or entity comes near it, the leaf turns brown. I think there's a name for it in English and Malay. I can't recall what's the name of the plant. Can someone tell me what's the name of the plant and post an image in the comment section? So will it grow into a tree or is it like a small plant? Right? So thinking about getting one for my new home and place it outside. So that's most plant nursery sells it.
Ooh, and Juan Ramirez posted this in 2021, 9 October on the group chat. And he has shown 7 plants that you could use to protect your house.
Nice.
First one, Pokok Bidara. Do you know what this is in English?
I have no idea. I know zero knowledge about my plant.
Okay, Pokok Bidara is the Indian jujube.
We were talking about it a few episodes ago, right? Because I was asking what was the thing that they use to chase away the spirit. So this is one of the plants that is like the ingredient, lah, is it?
Correct. You just put this plant outside. It deters spirits from coming in.
Interesting.
Pokok
interesting.
Bidara is selling on Carousel for $20 to $30. Next one is Pokok Kelo. The Pokok Kelo in English is also known as Moringa. Yeah, this one you all will know.
Bamboo tree, is it?
Bamboo tree. The Chinese also believe, right? Bamboo tree will, according to the law, is that they walk through the bamboo, they get lost.
But nowadays, got the modern version. Nowadays, all the BTO, you walk downstairs, you also were lost.
Yeah. That's true.
Especially the Punggol area, you walk already like, where am I? Why this weird pillars suddenly here? I walked here before.
Then I was thinking, right, why you build all these useless pillars? And I'm like, it doesn't make sense to have some of these pillars here. You walk there, then there's a little
Right.
barrier. Like, maybe the government knows that why most HDB are haunted last time. So they built the HDB, the BTO in this new structure. And then you don't find a lot of ghost stories now, right? BTOs.
Yeah. And now I go my friend's house, I also lost. I have to like, sorry. I know I downstairs, but can you come and fetch me? I cannot find the place.
This one is Pokok Tebu Hitam.
What's it called?
It's called black stem sugarcane. Next one. This one is pretty easy to get. Anywhere would have it. Rose. And
Can you imagine you dating a girl, suddenly you give her rose, she just like at you because she the hantu.
So, audience members, if you want to give flowers to Belinda, make sure it's not rose.
Hey, you can give me rose. It's okay. I know hantu.
Next one is well, if you find that rose dies too easily and too costly, because flowers for flower shop,
expensive.
you go and get this one, okay? Cactus can last longer. Don't have to take care too often. Don't have to pour so much water.
Hey, when your cactus die, you very very sway already. You're not meant for plants. That's what they say. It's the easiest plant to maintain.
If cactus also you cannot take care, kissy lah. Last one, Pokok Gaharu.
This one look like my dinner, like some salad. Like that.
Let me find out what's the English name. Oh, I know what's this already. Agarwood.
I have no idea. The only thing I know is morning wood.
Now that we have seen all the plants that can save you from supernatural attacks, let's take a look at let's have a listen to the next confession by Shereen Goh, narrated by our very own succubus Belinda.
Oh no, the title will stick now,
Thank you,
Eugene.
Shereen Goh, for sending in your confession. Anyone come across a spirit that can transform into a human look-alike? My Malay friend told me this interesting story that happened to her friend. One evening, her husband, a hawker, returned home rather early in the evening. She talked to him, but he was silent. And he went straight into his room to sleep without having dinner. Later, she heard someone pushing a store into her house, and on checking, it was her real husband coming back home at the usual late hours. Imagine the horror that she feels. She also recalled the time that she was reading a book at the dormitory balcony when she saw her friend walking downstairs. Later, she wanted to look for her friend at her dormitory, and her roommate said that she already balik kampong yesterday. The roommate also pointed out that she left in such a hurry that she dumped all her clothes in a pail and didn't even wash it. And to my friend's surprise, those were the clothes that she saw her wearing an hour ago. We move on to the next story. My father would play badminton with his friends in the morning on weekends. As he was about to reach the court, he saw one of the badminton friends riding on a bicycle and smiling at him. But once he was at the court, he wasn't there, but he only appeared much later. I read a story about a child that was running after his grandma, who beckons him to follow deeper and into the woods of the kampong. Luckily, his mother was looking for him and called him back because something else was calling for him and his grandma was at home. So this is another sharing. my brother-in-law was doing initial cleaning of his completed condo when he saw his cleaner, Ah Chan, resting in the dark room. The real Ah Chan suddenly appeared and he was shocked, saying that I just saw you in the room. So, what is all this story? And a final message by our confessor says that I love to listen to real supernatural tales, and that's why I can recall all these stories being told to me.
Dun dun dun. Then penny into our face. But you know, there's a myth says that, right? If you ever meet your doppelganger on the streets, you see someone that look exactly like you should not interact with the person, because what it says that you both have this feeling that the other one shouldn't exist and you will kill off each other.
Okay, let's see what our fans have to say. Shah Ariel. It's always been where there is Hantu Raya around the place being kept by his master. He can shape shift to look like the owner. Do you know anything about Hantu Raya, girl?
I have no idea. I'm thinking Hari Raya, but how come got hantu?
Okay, so Hantu Raya is a Malay ghost, and according to practitioners, it is still practiced today. It's like a jinn. It takes the
Okay.
when the master is not around, he's able to be in a position of the master's role. So there have been cases where people see you at home or see you outside, but actually that's not you. That's your Hantu Raya. And the Hantu Raya is following the master's alignment. So if you're a good person and you have no ill intent and you're doing good, the Hantu Raya will be good because it follows you. But if you're an evil practitioner and use the Hantu Raya for nefarious means, yes, then of course it will do evil lah. And some people have said that the Hantu Raya is also used to, when they are running rampant, they can actually take the shape of someone and sleep with the wife. So you may think that's the husband, but that's not the husband. The husband's somewhere else. That's the Hantu Raya.
Hey, this one sounds like a very good movie plot eh. So what if the person is actually a Hantu Raya, and then he believed that maybe he's like Eugene, he take out the phone of Eugene. He believed he's Eugene so much that he forgot he's a Hantu Raya.
Oh, that's a movie plot waiting to happen. Huh?
Oh, good! Eugene, let's go and make a movie.
The other sign that a Hantu Raya may not be a husband, according to some eyewitness accounts, is that the Hantu Raya is usually better in bed than the husband because he's a entity, right? He doesn't need to rest. He can keep going on and on and on and on. I met someone yesterday and she said, I cannot tell you things. I tried to tell you things before, but your guides were very angry with me and came to me in my dream telling me to shut up. So I cannot. Then when I spoke to her, I realized that sometimes she just looks over to the side and then she scratch her head and then she look back to me and she smile. I'm like, walao, this is ominous and creepy lah, but it sounds like she was able to. So I asked her, I said, are you talking to your guides or my guides? And she goes like, oh, yours. Then I said, how many of them are there? Then she, I cannot tell you. They don't want me to tell you. I'm like,
I also am very kaypoh, damn kaypoh. I want to know. Who are my guides? Oh. Hey, actually, I talked to one of the practitioner before. She do tarot card reading, but I think she disappeared now. I don't know where she go already.
She ascended.
Totally baby, silent already, radio silence from her. So before that, I actually met her, and then I asked her about spirit guides. Have you ever actually met anybody without any spirit guides? That's an interesting topic, right? Maybe you special, nobody protect you. Don't know how you fucked up so much. Just nobody will protect you.
You know why? Because you don't require one. That was what I was told. Have you thought about that? You don't need a spirit guide. They come to you and go like, yep, the job's done already. No need for me to do anything. They leave. So there are people out there, according to masters I spoke to, they have no spirit guides. Instead of seeing them as being defenseless, perhaps they are their own defense.
Dun dun dun.
Or maybe Tamada, so stubborn. The spirit guide, I quit. Now, speaking of spirit guides, the next clip will show you that not all guides are things that you want to take home. Okay, again, I had to turn off the sound because audio
Music.
copyright. Yeah. But this man who bought dolls home started hearing knocks on his door. He says hello, and he only to realize that he's home alone. And those are the dolls that he bought.
Creepy, right? Because this happened to me all the time when I'm at home. There's nobody home, and then after that you hear like shuffling of feet. You hear actually like because I'm in the room most of the time, right?
Uh-huh.
I hear people in the kitchen, I hear people in the kitchen, sometimes putting down the kettle, then they have this click sound, the water kettle. Yeah. Then after that, if not, I will hear like plates moving, the stuff like that. Like, hey, who at home? Then I go out, pitch black, like none of my business. I go back to my room.
I think it's your stalker lah, climbing the kitchen window trying to peep on you, showering or whatever. Then they knock the thing. Oh shit, Belinda's coming out. Hide. Then you think nobody. It's just your stalker hiding in the shadow. Now let's take a look at this other footage sent in to us by Wei Wen Ivan Yo. What should I do now? Very urgent. So you want to go home? You're
When
very
I see
urgent.
this, I was a bit frightened. But then after that, I look closer. Then after I look at the reaction, so many haha reaction. I'm like, okay, nothing really.
Okay lah, clearly it's Photoshop lah, guys. We're not going to tell you this is Hantu lah. Okay, it's clearly Photoshop. But the cool thing about such a photo is it plants a seed of fear in your mind. What if? What if, right? So you're going home late one night and you need to take a shit, right? And you know your house is just, 12th floor up. Okay, 12th floor. And the lift is the only thing that is between you and the toilet.
At the toilet.
Right? So you press the lift door open, ding! And then you see this, no legs. This white gown, long black hair, she turn and look at you. Go or don't go?
Personally, right, okay, because sometimes I do see things that are not supposed to be there. But personally, when I see this kind of things, right, I cannot tell whether they are humans or not because I never really go and size up the person lah, look at him up and down, right? If I see got like a face there or something, if it's not too hantu looking, I will just enter the lift and just like don't do anything lor.
But
Until something feels amiss, then I'm like, I will just continue to play my phone or maybe like call somebody, hello, they walk away.
But this one got no feet. Or you saying that
But
you will
sometimes
go in
never
first?
look
You
at the
don't.
person's feet.
Yeah.
You never look at the person's feet. What? Who this such pervert will go and look at people's feet?
I will go in. I bo pian. I walk in. I like, sorry, I need to go and shit. Sorry, you don't disturb me. Or at the very
I
most,
think all your farts will like chase her away.
at the most she scare me and people find me later. Then I can say I saw a ghost and I shit my pants. It's acceptable.
Interesting.
Let's do it. Let's take a look. What's next? Let's look. Okay, let's look at the comments. Wow, what do we
So
have?
what will people do?
Ask for 4D, Toto, and Magnum. Hey, why Magnum?
I think maybe it's a Malaysia version of 4D, is it? Sounds like it.
Not the condom. Magnum size. Fart in the lift and run, Damien. Damien, you really shit want to come out. You dare to fart. I will hold everything in. PM phone model I want to use to scan my surrounding for unseen friends. Apa ni?
Do you actually want to see though?
See, speaking of seeing, you require a third eye. So, from an anonymous member asking, for those with a third eye, is a hantu's face frightening or does it resemble a human face? This is a question for Obi.
Yes. So actually when I see, sometimes I really honest to God, I cannot tell whether this is a person or not. Because sometimes they make themselves look so presentable, right? You won't know whether it's a person or a hantu until you feel like, this situation a bit strange. This person shouldn't be here. So I have a lot of the time I feel a lot of people, a lot of like maybe the entities or like the I don't know who or hantu maybe come and say their last wish instead of like taking like a insect form, right? Maybe like the people who can really like I don't know, manifest into a human being. Sometimes they will talk to me like very, very randomly. I can like sit down in public, right? Then after that, people will randomly talk to me, right? Then like they want to get to know me. but very like random, specific, odd questions. You know, then they'd be like, what's a girl like you doing here? But sometimes, oh, ama, oh, ama, it's not like some very chikope question or what. Then it's like, hey, why you haven't married yet? That kind of thing. But then sometimes they ask like very oddly specific question. Then I'm just like, okay, then I will just have
What
a
kind of
conversation with
specific
them.
question? Like, what are you wearing inside?
No lah.
What kind of weird questions?
Okay. I ever met one. I don't know who to call this person, like Indian guru or
Okay.
something. So he came into like the shop that I was working at Bukit Timah the last time, right? Then after that he came in, and then after he tell me, is there something like upsetting you or bothering you? Then I just like, apa ini magic show or scammer? Then after that, you know what he say? He say like, someone close to you in your family recently passed, and it's a female, and you're very close to this person. And I like, apa ini lah? Come already. What's this? Then after they say, and I just recently switched to this new job, right? Then after he say, actually at the end of the year, right, you won't be here. There will be someone who is going to mentor you to take over, and then after that you're going to go into another industry. Then I'm like, no lah, I just joined only this job where at the end of the year I will go. And true enough, right? Okay, end of the year I actually moved to another industry. Then until like when I like was in the new industry, I was just like, something's amiss.
Then do you see the Indian man ever again?
No. But the very scary thing,
Or was he the
right,
mentor?
Okay, he did ask for payment.
Ah.
He did ask for payment. So he actually, I think he told me some stuff lah. Maybe from like my spirit guides or something. Because the man mysteriously just like appear out of nowhere, that kind of thing. Then after that, I feel very bad because like he was doing like some form of like reading for me. Then I was like, okay, I don't have much money now. I give you $50, okay.
That's walao. That's very generous lah.
No, because he tell me so many things. He made me cry. I was in the office.
Wow. Is this 小妹妹 easy to 骗?
Okay. But to be fair, I was young 20 lah. Then I haven't, met the supernatural committee yet ma.
Oh.
Okay. Then after that, you know what he said?
Ah.
He said that you will be rich and successful one day, and I will come back for my payment again.
So since he haven't come back, means not rich and successful yet lah.
Maybe not yet lah. Maybe when I start my OF account.
So guys, what did we learn here today? It's very easy to go up to girls and go, you look very sad. Do you just lose someone recently? Come. I hold your hand. Let me read your fortune. They can still get $50 some more. Walao, whole ton. Okay, I'm not saying that he's a scam lah, but there are a lot of scam artists.
Okay. Maybe I got scammed.
No.
But who knows?
No, but you see, whether you got scammed or not is what your takeaway is. You took away as something that was very true to you, and that is legitimate. Whether he's scammed or not is a different story. It's like you read horoscope. You go, wow, this works for me. Some people read it, they go like, hey, not accurate. So I think it's very subjective.
But like to me, like even now I'm still debating whether it's a scam or not, because to me I do feel like he mysteriously appear and mysteriously disappear. You know what it pushed me? It pushed me further into like I believe in the supernatural stuff. And then that's also around the time COVID happened, and that's when around the time that I found Supernatural Confession page also.
It's all a sign.
All aligned.
Yeah.
The universe is telling me something.
I need to find this guru guy. I can hire him.
He come and find me lah.
When he finds you again, you made it already. Got money already.
I
had a guru
will
incident.
call you up, Eugene.
I had a guru incident similar to this. But mine, again, I was very careful. And I've met some people who ask for money and just touch your palm, tell you some random stuff and ask for money. I've met those as well. But this one guy who came to my office and he says, I got a message for you. I said, what's this? Okay lah, let's hear it. He says, I got 3 signs. First sign is somebody with letter A will call you from overseas wanting to work with you. Don't work with the person. Second, there'll be a person who you meet who asks you for food. Do not deny the person. And the third, I can't remember what's the third, but the first 2 happened within a week of him coming. So within the first week after he left, and he didn't ask for money. It's like a donation thing. You want to put, you want to give, you give. Don't give, never mind. So I think maybe I gave him like $2. You give 50, I give 2. People shouldn't come and scam me. I got no money to give you anything. So he left, and a few days later, my friend called, starting with letter A. I can't remember her name now, but I don't think they are even related. And if they are related and trying to scam me, then all the more he should say, if a lady with letter A call you, work with her. But he says don't. So she called me up. She said, hey, Eugene, remember me? I'm coming out to Singapore. I'm thinking of collaborating with you. I was like, oh, wow.
Ooh.
Red flags and alarm bells. I said no. Walking back after work with some of my staff, we were walking downstairs, and a very dirty beggar, homeless man came up to me. Like 4 of us walking down, he make a beeline straight to me, and he asked me, "Can you give me food?" Wow.
Dang, dang, dang.
I pull out my money. I said, "Take it." I think it was about, I can't remember how much in my wallet back then. And it's quite not a lot, but I
$10?
Yeah, probably $10. Less than 50 lah. Definitely not 50. Not going to happen. And then I passed it to him. And so I said, wow, 2 out of 3 already correct. So the third one, I totally did not doubt anymore. But I can't remember what it is. Yeah, so there are strange gurus that will come in and tell you things. But he never said he's going to come back.
I don't know. Maybe I meet a demon instead. Then I'll come back, and then after that ask for payment. Hey, apa lah, you also never tell me anything very like ooh.
Okay, let's see what others have to say about this. Okay.
So Loretta, right? Did I pronounce it right? Loretta says that I have seen the ones that I've seen have no faces. So someone else, Hadi, also agrees, very true. And then Minister says that it must be very scary. So I have also seen some with no faces. More like I cannot really see them, because usually the other ones that I see on normal basis, right, is like the one that are just like peeping out from like the corner. Yeah. So those that usually peep out, right, they only show like, half the face usually. So it's like more of like a black silhouette figure there. So to me, it's like they have no face because like the moment I look at them, right, then they're like, hey, 像鱼. Yeah, so no feature.
I was thinking, why ghosts got no face?
Maybe power not strong enough, cannot see. Or maybe they forget their own face.
I think it's something I got to research a bit on. Why ghosts got no face? Interesting question. Anyway, you guys listening at home, if you know why ghosts got no face and you have some hypotheses, please let us know in the comment section below. Why ghosts got no face? Okay, this one, speaking of third eye, this one is quite interesting. I do not want to see this if I'm working, but let's take a look at this very brave bus driver.
Itu ini kamera, tengok dalam kamera ni bas belakang ni. Ada apa tu di dalam bas tu? Perhati betul-betul apa tu? Siapa baring-baring tu di belakang? Di bas belakang tu dalam kamera ni. No edit.
No edit. This guy damn cool,
He very chill, right? The whole vibes.
Let's take a look. Sitting here behind, relaxing in the bus. Who is this? No edit.
We have a hantu.
Yeah, let's scroll in a little bit more. Wow.
It looks like a woman with jacket or something, but I can see that there are no legs, right?
Or maybe it's
or maybe wearing black pants
the
I don't
seat,
know.
Yeah, or the seat is covering right?
You know look like what or not? Look like Pontiana
Yeah.
Long hair, white shirt. Signature outfit already, this one. Gucci and Prada also cannot steal.
Or could look like a guru also. Remember just now we saw the guru photos? Right? The white, the Babaji, the one of those gurus with the hair.
Usually the hair not so messy one. I thought usually they shave.
I see the.
This one look like never go to the salon for a while already. Never upkeep.
Okay, but either way, we all agree that it looks like there's someone there, huh?
No edit.
No edit. This reminds me of the one that we had in Singapore. Remember the bus driver was about to start his day.
Oh,
Then he saw a black shadow figure sitting in the chair. Then he went out. There's no one there.
Hey, they're very brave. They still go up. I'm just like,
I,
what
I,
if I go up and then I see somebody there?
I guess it's the same theory as you need to shit. You need to go into the lift and go home, right? This guy, he got to do his work. Bo pian, right? Punch in, punch out. No job, no money. One was scarier than the ghost. Hey, ghost, my chawa lah. Leave me alone. Alright, but can Hantu reveal themselves to us even if we lack the third eye?
The Chinese believe that if you 下水 enough, the stars align, then after that you can see it too.
Oh, okay. Let's see what people say. I think you might be right. The stars are aligned. So during low luck, right? You say sway, right? During low luck, yes.
Yep.
Eddie says, I don't think it happens when we are lucky or what. It just happens. So regardless whether you're lucky or not lucky, they want to appear, they appear. Is that what they are saying?
Maybe. Maybe it's like, when you're on the way home, then suddenly like sometimes you see cat, sometimes you never see cat. Depend on your luck.
Yeah. Rohana says, believe they can, but you won't be able to see them, but you'll get goosebumps, and that's a sign they are around. If someone does black magic or plays it on a person, it might reveal himself. Can, when our Halloween costume is scarier than them and they hate it. Wow, really? Oh, that's something new. So Bill has a scientific standpoint. From scientific logic, two kinds of frequency match when human can see good friends. When human luck is low, their frequency drop to a very low level and then close to them, so can see them with no third eye. I got explanation. But
Yes.
you have your own theory first. Let's hear that.
Frequency. I believe people can see. Sometimes maybe in like a more sleeping state. I would feel because when you just wake up a bit groggy, maybe you're closer to the other plane. Then that's when things probably happen. If you really really want to see lah. But I really don't know why people want to see. A bit scary,
All this curious lah. See already, then never see, they tak tahu. They see already, then regret, then cannot close.
That's true.
Cannot put the toothpaste back in the tube after that. Okay, so my theory of people seeing ghosts, can Hantu reveal themselves to us even if we lack the third eye? It's very subjective. Subjective to what? Most of us cannot see ghosts. By design, we are not able to see ghosts because our frequency, if you're using the scientific term, our frequency is very different. But there are times you can see, and these are the times, according to confessions that I receive, is when you are close to sleeping, when you are in that sleep mode and your mind's relaxed and your subconscious is taking over. That is when your brainwave allows you, to see things or have dreams. 2 and 3 is if you're depressed or very angry, your emotional state is very unstable, it's very negative, is also when you can see them. Definitely when you're depressed is your beacon to all of this. So I asked the master, I said, why? Is it just depression and anger and not other things? He's like, happy still want to be ghost, man. It's when you are not happy that you are staying behind because of unfinished business. So when you are depressed, like attract likes, they come to you. But whether you can see is a different thing, because most of these wandering spirits, they're not powerful enough for them to take form and shapes. They can talk to you, they can whisper, they can try to hint to you, cold spot, goosebumps, but to appear like what you saw in the lift, that's Photoshop. No, it cannot be. But there are people with a third eye that allows them to see through the veil into the spirit world. So
interesting.
Hantu can reveal themselves, but not in the way that you. Ta-da!
Yeah. Hey, Eugene, I started think of this story talking about the Hantu, right, and revealing themselves. So the other time I had an incident, I had to go to make a police report, right? So this happened only like back in March. So I was like at the police station. Then after that, because police station every time busy, all the old people, scam lah, all this thing, making police report, right?
Yeah.
So after that, the person see me, young person, can use computer. Then ask me, hey, you go over to the computer there, you go and submit online yourself. Then okay, I just go and type. Then it was a very long incident to type in all the details, right? And then like I think I was 1 hour in already. Then after that, a bit sian need to read all the thing properly, right? And then after, you know what happened? The computer crashed. And And then this is an online form, right? And the
gone.
system, because they use their own system, it's not safe, you know. It's not in like a Word document, it's safe. Then it's all gone. I have to go and retype everything again.
1
But
hour. Yeah.
good thing I took picture. I took picture just in case I need like a review or like need to show my boss, right? Today I really go big police report. Then after that, you know what happened?
Yeah.
Then after that, just nice, the counter, the police guy, right? You know, he finished with one of the report already. He saw my computer black screen. Then after that, he looked at that. Then his face was like. Then I also like. Then after that, he like, you sit there, okay? You sit there. Then after that, you wait for the computer to reboot, and then you do again. The computer reboot after a while, but the system cannot type anything at all. And then after that, he's like, okay, never mind. See you very long, sit here already. Okay, you come. You know, you come. I take the statement for you. So I was like telling him the story, you know, what happened, things like that. Then he was like, wow, this person really fucked up. Like the person who, you know, had committed the crime. And then after that, right, like right behind him was the toilet, the handicap toilet. Right. And then after that, right, the handicap toilet, because it was not used, the lights were off. And you know what I saw? I saw a head, right, peeping out and looking at me. So you know what I think? I think that the Hantu helped me because maybe if you do the online one, they won't take so seriously, right?
Oh.
And then after that, he have a police person like take your statement instead. So maybe, okay, nobody else using the computer got this problem, and only me. I cannot break screen.
So he helped you lah, help you get direct line to the. After 1 hour of, maybe he let you type for 1 hour, then he pulled the plug.
So I believe, you know, spirits are looking out for you. Not all malicious. Even though it's dark, I can't really see. But what I can see is that every time I try to make eye contact with it, it like hide, like shy.
Oh, shy, like one.
But when I'm not looking, right, I like just look at the corner of my eye, the head come back out again.
But do you go and check whether there is a person or not?
You definitely know it's not a person because it's at the high corner of the room.
Oh.
No way, according to the shape and the size, right? No way the thing can be there. It's like hiding. You can see my hand, right? It's like hiding right there. So imagine the whole door is like very tall. So no way there's a person.
I see. Okay. Makes sense.
Interesting, right?
Well, B, the next time you have a boyfriend, or if you have a boyfriend now and you want to do something to scare him, this next video should give you some form of inspiration. Watch.
Gary. Gary's not here! Bro, stop playing with me. Gary, stop playing. Boo. Gary. Bro, stop playing with me. Gary!
The way he just
Oh boy. Freaked out, man. I got something that happened to me like that, but mine was real.
Oh,
She really possessed. She was woke up. I saw her standing by the wall, just moving like that. Then I went to hug her. It was very, very cold. Then she was like, and then it's like very strong. Then that time I was living there's a penthouse or suite of the hotel. There was a balcony. So door opened up. Then she climbed up the balcony, okay? About to jump out. Oh, I ran, I clotheslined her off the balcony and I pinned her to the ground. We started to struggle. Wow, the whole body was scratched and bruised and all that. Yeah.
oh my gosh, that might be very scary.
Then I pinned her down to the bed. Then I grabbed her by the hair and I kiap my leg over, and I really, really pin. Then she was like, I can still put my ear close to her and try to listen to what she was saying. Then I turned to her.
Maybe
and
she's
like,
like,
"Look at
why
me."
you never buy me chicken nugget? Just my I want to eat French fries large, please.
Yeah.
Milkshake, chocolate.
See, when a girl's having a period and she didn't get her chicken nugget that she want, this is what happens to you.
But so okay. In all serious, mood itself, I'm very curious. How come she would get possessed in the first place? Was it the hotel or was it
Yeah, so my belief now is that she already has some form of mediumship ability and the hotel was dirty. So just went inside the body.
Interesting.
And we have come to the end of housekeeping today.
Yay! It was a lot of fun.
Let us know which is your favorite stories. Give us comments. Let us know what you think. We'll be back next Tuesday with another round of housekeeping. And we are your hosts. That's
Belinda.
the SC Succubus. And I'm the Prince of Paranormal, Eugene Tay, signing out. See you guys next week.
Bye. See you.
What did you find? You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.